My beloved brothers and sisters, Ramadan is not just approaching. It is coming closer to your name. It is coming closer to your life. And the question is not, will Ramadan come? The question is, will you be ready when it arrives? Every year, Ramadan visits us, but not every year do we truly benefit from it. Some people enter Ramadan excited and leave it unchanged. Some enter tired and leave forgiven. Some enter distracted and leave transformed. Which one will you be in Ramadan 2026? One, prepare your heart before your schedule. We prepare shopping lists. We prepare food menus. We prepare new clothes. But have you prepared your heart? Allah says in the Quran that fasting was prescribed so that you may attain Taqwa. Ramadan is not about hunger, it is about awareness of Allah. Start now. Remove grudges. Forgive people. Let go of that jealousy. Clean your heart before you clean your kitchen, because a dirty heart cannot taste the sweetness of Ramadan. 2, fix your Salah before Ramadan fixes you if you are struggling with Salah. Don't wait for Ramadan to suddenly become perfect. Start now. Even if you begin with just protecting the 5 daily prayers on time, that is preparation. When Ramadan comes, your Salah will feel natural, not forced. Remember, the one who is close to Allah before Ramadan will become even closer during it. 3, build a relationship with the Quran. Now Ramadan is the month in which the Quran was revealed. So ask yourself, what is your relationship with the Quran today? If you only open it in Ramadan, you are treating it like a seasonal guest. Start small. 1 page a day. Even half a page. Consistency is more beloved to Allah than big actions done once and abandoned. By the time Ramadan 2026 arrives, your heart should already recognize the sound of the Quran like it recognizes a familiar voice. 4, train your nafs. Early Ramadan is a spiritual boot camp. But if you never train before camp, the first few days will break you. Start controlling small habits now. Reduce unnecessary scrolling. Lower your gaze. Control your tongue. Cut back on sinful entertainment. If you can't leave a small sin in Shaban, how will you leave it in Ramadan? Preparation makes discipline easier. 5, make a Ramadan plan, not just a hope. Hope is not a strategy. Say this clearly. How many times will I complete the Quran? What bad habit will I eliminate? What good habit will I build? How much charity will I give? Write it down. Because Ramadan without goals becomes Ramadan without growth. 6, heal. Before you enter, some of you are entering Ramadan with heavy hearts. You are tired. You are disappointed. You are struggling silently. Let me tell you something beautiful. Ramadan is not for the perfect. Ramadan is for the broken who want to return. If you feel distant from Allah, this is your invitation. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us that Allah's mercy descends in powerful ways during Ramadan. But mercy is for those who seek it. Start seeking now. 7, remember this Ramadan is not guaranteed. There are people who fasted last year. They are no longer here. There are people who planned Ramadan goals. They never saw the moon. So don't say, I will prepare later. Later is a promise you do not own. Prepare like this might be your last Ramadan, because one Ramadan done properly can change your eternity. My brothers and sisters, Ramadan 2026 is not just another month. It is an opportunity to erase sins, an opportunity to rewrite your story, an opportunity to become the person you keep praying to be. So start today. Not in Shaban, not 1 week before, not when the moon is sighted. Start now. Strengthen your worship beforehand, fix your Salah, build a daily Quran habit, and start controlling your nafs before Ramadan. Preparation makes consistency easier when the blessed month begins. My dear brothers and sisters, strengthening your worship before Ramadan is not a suggestion, it is a mercy from Allah. Because when Ramadan begins, it does not wait for you to adjust. It arrives with power, with blessings, with opportunity. And if you are not spiritually warmed up, you may spend the first 10 days just trying to catch your breath. Look at your Salah. Be honest with yourself. Is it consistent? Is it on time? Or is it rushed, delayed, sometimes even missed? If the 5 daily prayers feel heavy before Ramadan, they will not magically become light when Ramadan starts. Discipline does not appear overnight. It is built quietly, day after day. Start now. Protect your 5 daily prayers as if your life depends on them, because spiritually it does. Pray on time. Even if you struggle with concentration, show up. Even if your mind wanders, stand before Allah. The consistency of standing will soften your heart. And when Ramadan arrives, Taraweeh will not feel like a burden. It will feel like an extension of something you already love. And then there is the Quran. Ramadan is the month in which the Quran was revealed. But how many of us only open it when Ramadan comes? We treat it like a seasonal guest instead of a lifelong companion. If you want Ramadan to transform you, begin your relationship with the Quran now. Even if it is 1 page a day, even if it is 10 minutes after Fajr, do not underestimate small beginnings. When you build a daily connection with the Quran before Ramadan, something beautiful happens. Your heart starts recognizing its rhythm. Its words begin to settle inside you. And when you stand in Taraweeh listening to its recitation, it won't feel unfamiliar. It will feel like hearing the voice of a close friend. Strengthening your worship also means training your nafs. Ramadan is a month of self-control. You leave halal food and drink for the sake of Allah. But how can you expect to control yourself in Ramadan if you have never practiced control before it? If lowering your gaze feels impossible now, it will not suddenly become easy later. If reducing social media feels unbearable today, fasting from distractions in Ramadan will be even harder. Start disciplining yourself in small ways. Reduce unnecessary scrolling. Choose silence over gossip. Walk away from conversations that displease Allah. Every small act of control is spiritual training. You are teaching your soul that it is not in charge, Allah is. And do not forget your dua. Strengthen your connection with Allah through private conversations. Speak to Him in your own words. Ask Him to prepare you for Ramadan. Ask Him to purify your intentions. Ask Him to make worship beloved to your heart. Because without His help, even the strongest person will struggle. The truth is, many people enter Ramadan excited but spiritually weak. They depend on the environment to push them, the atmosphere, the community, the reminders. But imagine entering Ramadan already strong, already consistent, already connected. That Ramadan will not just be emotional, it will be transformational. Preparation turns effort into ease. What feels difficult today will feel natural tomorrow. When you build habits slowly before Ramadan, you remove the shock factor. You don't spend the first week adjusting, you spend it advancing. And remember, Allah sees your preparation. Even before Ramadan begins, your intention to improve is rewarded. Every prayer you protect now, every verse you read now, every sin you reduce now, it is all part of your Ramadan journey. Do not wait for the moon to change your life. Start before it appears. So strengthen your worship today. Repair your Salah. Reconnect with the Quran. Discipline your nafs. Increase your dua. And when Ramadan 2026 arrives, you will not be scrambling to catch up. You will be ready. And perhaps, by the mercy of Allah, you will leave it as a completely different person. Enter with a clear plan, not just excitement. Ramadan without goals leads to regret. Set clear intentions. How much Quran y'all read, what sins y'all leave, and what good habits y'all build, so you leave transformed, not unchanged. My dear brothers and sisters, entering Ramadan with excitement is beautiful, but excitement alone is not enough. Hope without a plan can leave us disappointed, and good intentions without action are like seeds scattered on rocks. They cannot grow. Ramadan is a unique month, a gift from Allah, a time when the gates of mercy and forgiveness are wide open. But for us to benefit from it, we need more than anticipation. We need a clear, purposeful plan. Think about it. If you were about to embark on a journey across the desert, would you leave without a map, without water, without knowing your route? Certainly not. Ramadan is no different. It is a journey, a spiritual journey toward Allah. And without a plan, we risk wandering aimlessly, losing precious days, and returning with little to show for the time we were given. A plan begins with intentions. What do you hope to achieve this Ramadan? It is not enough to say, I want to be a better person, or I will pray more. You must be specific. How many times will you read the Quran? Will you aim to complete it once, or perhaps more? Which sins will you deliberately avoid? What habits will you build, praying extra nafil prayers, giving charity, controlling your tongue? Writing these down makes your intentions real. Many people enter Ramadan with vague hopes, thinking that Allah will somehow make their plans automatic. But the truth is that hope alone does not produce results. Hope is important, it is the fuel, but it must be paired with action. A clear plan provides direction. It tells your heart and mind, this is what I am working toward. It focuses your energy on meaningful deeds instead of allowing distractions and laziness to take over. Preparation is also about pacing yourself. Ramadan is a long month, and without a plan, people often burn out after the first few days. You may start with great enthusiasm, praying extra, reading the Quran, giving charity, and then, within a week, feel tired, distracted, and unable to continue. A plan allows you to balance your efforts, to distribute your energy in a sustainable way so that you maintain consistency throughout the entire month. Another part of planning is understanding priorities. Which acts of worship are most important to you? Which areas of your life need the most attention? Not everyone has the same spiritual weaknesses or strengths. One person may need to focus on controlling anger, another on lowering the gaze, another on increasing sadaqah. By identifying these areas and including them in your Ramadan plan, you are taking deliberate steps to improve in the ways that matter most. Moreover, a plan gives you accountability. When you write down your goals, you can track your progress each day. Did you read your Quran today? Did you maintain your prayers? Did you give charity? This reflection is not to create guilt, but to encourage growth. It allows you to adjust your efforts, to ask Allah for help in areas where you are struggling, and to celebrate progress in areas where you are succeeding. Do not think that planning is rigid or prevents spontaneity. A plan is not a cage, it is a framework. It guides your worship, allowing room for extra voluntary acts, spontaneous dhikr, and sudden opportunities for charity. But without a foundation, these blessings may pass unnoticed, and we may leave Ramadan feeling that we missed its true purpose. And remember, the best plan is the one made sincerely for Allah alone. Do not plan to impress others. Do not plan to boast about your Ramadan achievements. Make your goals pure. Make your intention solely to draw closer to Allah, to purify your heart, to earn His pleasure. When your plan is built on sincerity, Allah will multiply your efforts and accept them, even if they seem small. My dear brothers and sisters, Ramadan 2026 is approaching. This is not the time to procrastinate. This is not the time to rely on hope alone. Hope must meet action. Dreams must meet discipline. Anticipation must meet preparation. Take the pen, write your goals, set your intentions, and commit to them wholeheartedly. By doing so, you are not just preparing for a month, you are preparing for a transformation for your soul, for your character, and for your life. May Allah help us to enter Ramadan with clarity, with a strong plan, with purposeful intentions, and with sincere hearts. May He allow us to make the most of every single moment and every single blessing that this month offers. May He accept our efforts, forgive our shortcomings, and make Ramadan 2026 a turning point in our journey toward Him.
Ameen.